Hey there, folks. I wanted to dive into a pressing issue recently highlighted by CNN. They published an article discussing the concerning financial situation of Medicare and Social Security, suggesting that they are running out of funds and are essentially insolvent. This isn't just my personal opinion, it's a reality acknowledged by actuaries and is gaining traction in mainstream media. So, what are the potential solutions? Well, I see two main options on the horizon. First, we might face massive tax increases to prop up these programs. The middle class could be hit hard by this, and it's a worrisome prospect. Second, the government might resort to printing copious amounts of money, which could lead to inflation and economic instability, again posing a threat to the middle class. I believe we're heading toward a significant economic shift. Not to alarm anyone, but we need to be prepared for this impending change. This isn't a mere speculation, it's grounded in the facts of our current situation. Over the next few years, we could witness the most substantial wealth transfer in history. People will lose properties, but others will seize opportunities and acquire new assets. The pace of change could be unprecedented, akin to a century's worth of transformation crammed into just a couple of years. The looming Medicare and Social Security insolvency. Let's examine where the United States stands today. Saudi Arabia has been reducing its holdings of U.S. treasuries, a sign of declining confidence in the U.S. economy. This trend could continue, and it's concerning because it reflects the fragile state of our economy. We rely heavily on money printing and taxes to sustain our financial system, but there are limits to how much we can print and how much revenue we can generate through taxes. Entering a recession, possibly even a depression, typically leads to increased social spending and decreased tax revenue. This pattern exacerbates the financial strain on programs like Social Security and Medicare, which many older Americans depend on. Approximately 40% of older Americans rely on Social Security as a crucial income source. Now let's look at the current deficit. We're running a staggering $2 trillion deficit, and that's a massive red flag. As we navigate these economic challenges, it's crucial to understand that the situation isn't isolated. It's part of a broader trend. Looking at past recessions and crises, we see a familiar pattern. Social spending rises, tax revenue falls, and economic challenges intensify. In the current context, the Fed's fight against inflation is ongoing, and they may continue to increase interest rates, impacting regional banks and consumers who are already feeling the financial squeeze. Auto loan debt and student loan debt have reached alarming levels, and millions of Americans will soon start paying off their student loans, adding to the financial burden. Furthermore, automation and AI are predicted to reshape the workforce, potentially resulting in significant job displacement. Universal Basic Income, UBI, is gaining traction, with pilot programs expanding across the country. While UBI can provide much-needed relief, it can also fuel inflation when not managed correctly. As we factor in energy policies and the move away from fossil fuels, which can contribute to inflation, it becomes evident that inflationary pressures are building. This means that people who believe they're in a comfortable financial position today may find themselves struggling in a year or two. Property owners may face challenges as they try to maintain high rental prices when wages are stagnant or falling. In fact, it's possible that national wages may not increase significantly, and many people may rely on government stipends to get by. In light of these trends, it's essential to plan and prepare for what could be a challenging period ahead. We might see a flood of homes on the market, potentially driving property prices down. Investors will likely seize opportunities, but property owners may need to adjust their rental rates to make ends meet. In summary, I believe we're witnessing a significant shift in the United States economic landscape. Taxes may rise substantially, and the middle class could bear the brunt of the burden. De-dollarization efforts around the world could diminish the dollar's dominance. As automation advances, we must prepare for changes in the job market, and UBI may become more prevalent. To navigate these changes successfully, it's crucial to be financially savvy and agile. If you're prepared and make wise financial decisions, you can position yourself to thrive during what could be a challenging period. We're potentially facing a fundamental transformation of our economic and social structure, and it's essential to adapt and prepare accordingly.